Nice to see you all here. Thank you, President and with you, for giving me this opportunity to share the beautiful birds of Sabah. Datuk, good evening. So nice to see you here. Yeah, I have some of my friends here. They are birders, and I'm happy to have. He's actually my mentor. He is one time the youngest ID bird ID in Malaysia. That's Alex there. If you want to know about birds, you just ask Alex. Okay, Sabah is the second oldest, is the place having the second oldest rainforest in the world. And we are very happy and blessed to have at least 600 over species. And today I will bring every one of you to go birding with me throughout Sabah. To start with, that's me. That's about me. Initially, on my earlier days, I'm crazy about astrophotography. I go every night and come back morning just to capture the Milky Way and the fireballs. But during MCO time, I cannot go out. So I was kept in the compound and see the bird on the floor. So that's how it got started. Okay. This is -40, and the other one is very, very hot, which is in Namibia, one of the driest places on earth. Why birding in Sabah? What do we have? Exciting bird photography moments and adrenaline pumping. We have the many beautiful, unique, and exotic species. Close proximity to specific birds, high quality photography times, accessible to wildlife experience. As we go through all the photos, this one will be answered. I start with, this is the largest pita in the world. We have recorded about 8 pitas in Sabah, and 4 are endemics, but we are lucky to have the largest. And this is the shyest pita of all pita, and sometimes they call it the Holy Grail. My friend is a pita collector. He has collected, we have about 46 pitas in the world. He collected pitas for more than many years, and this is the last species he managed to, finally, he managed to take photograph, and it's in Sabah. How did I get this bird? When I come to know that the bird is in Kinabatangan, I drove to Kinabatangan. Unfortunately, 2 days wait, the bird did not come. Back to KK. In 2 weeks' time, I heard that the bird is there. Left KK at 3 a.m. Reached Kinabatangan 7 a.m. Trekked into the jungle. Finally, my bird guide said, keep quiet, don't say, I can see the shadow. Oh, I tell you, the heartbeat. My God, you will see the bird. The bird come out at 2 p.m. Oh, tell you, short. Few minutes only, the bird gone. I drove back to KK. I reached here 12 midnight. But happy to my ear, I got the bird. And this is endemic to Sabah. It's a black crowned pita. This photo was captured not only in RDC, that's the Rainforest Discovery Center, Sandakan. We are moving now to Sandakan. This bird, when you don't have the good good lighting, you won't be able to capture this color here. It will all turn black. But this bird got a very beautiful crimson stomach. And most of those bird collectors, they will fly down to Sabah just to get this bird. If you're lucky next time, you're walking at Rainforest Discovery Center. If you're well known to the bird call, you might be able to see the bird. Blue-headed pitta. I've seen this bird a few times, but they managed to capture the good details. This photo was captured in Towel Hill. Next time you'll be jogging or you're walking on a track in Towel Hill, you're familiar with the site, you might see this bird, but of course they are very skittish and very rare. And it's endemic to Sabah. We are the only one who have this species. The female of the blue-headed pitta, also together. I must say, personally, of all the 46 pitta, I find this the most beautiful pitta. Because sometimes when you capture it, it curls, it comes out like a beautiful apple. And it's endemic to Sabah. You see that? This thing, that's why it's called blue-banded pitta. So when you photograph this bird, make sure you have the blue banded on the chest. This is a migratory blue-winged pitta. I don't know how it reached here, but it's quite famous in Taiwan. But we managed to get, it managed to reach our shore. And it does come by every now and then. I captured this in Ilanam. See this bird? Western hooded pitta. This is the bird where you, very common actually, when you go, last time, you go to jogging in Bukit Padang, if you're well versed with the call of pitta, this is the bird. And last time there is a family of them there, but due to the renovation, upgrading, the bird is maybe migrated to somewhere. This is also endemic to Sabah. It's very famous for this banded, unique banded belly. It's quite common for you to see this bird if you are with a bird guide. But this photo is taken in Trusmadi. This is the female. The female. Can you see it? They got a mask. The female version of that pig. The female version. And this is the male. The male is having the black and darker color. I have taken a closer photo. This is the male. You can see here the difference. And this is the female. This is the last pitta. This is the fairy pitta. It's not local here. It migrates. It's migratory. The last time I heard was in Sanakan, but I missed the shot. A few weeks ago, when I flew to Singapore, I was there in the jungle and I saw it there. And the bird, with my friend, they are very, very expert to see the movement. And today I just show you how the fairy pitta, but it's not taken yet. So there we go. We have the 8 pittas in Sabah. Unique birds of Sabah. And now, next one is the Borneo ground cuckoo. This is endemic to Sabah. It is very elusive. You will hear it, but you cannot see it. When you will be somewhere in Sukau on a river cruise, you might hear it, but it's very difficult to find. But fortunately, after the MCO, the bird was found in Kinabatangan. I engaged the bird guide, drive me to Kinabatangan, climb up the 90 degrees hill, and managed to capture the bird and crawl back down and back to KK. Nowadays, this bird, if you want to go and really put it as one of your collections, you can, there's one place somewhere in Lahadatu, they engage specially for this bird. There's only so far 2 ground cuckoo in Asia. And we are very lucky. We have one here in Sabah. Of course, it's in Borneo, but easily found here in our place. The other one, which has different color, is found in Sumatra. It took me 3 days, 8 kilometers per day, up and down, to wait for the bird. Finally, on the 3rd day, wow, the bird came. When it was crawling, walking, my bird guy said, don't move, don't breathe. So finally, when the bird came, go and shoot it, I started dancing. So happy. Okay? This is the legendary bird in Kundasam. It is endemic to Sabah. While you are walking or doing your hike from the guardhouse until 1.5, if you are lucky, they are there. This bird likes to come out when the mist is thick. They like, because they catch insects. And sometimes it's very difficult to shoot due to light visibility. You really have to adjust your equipment. I'm just lucky to get it in. This is the female version. Different. We are now from the Pita. What I'm showing you now is the starbirds of Sabah, which are rare and very difficult to find. We are now, this is trogon. From Pita, we are going to trogon. This is a trogon species, the female one. This is the scarlet rum trogon, which I captured in Kinabatangan inside the moving boat. Sometimes when you go for the river cruise, you might find the bird. And this is the female. The female version of the trogon, and I was so happy to capture it. We are now moving to Denham. Now I captured this in Denham late in the evening. Another trogon. This is in Rainforest Discovery Center that is in Sanakan. So sometimes when you do your walk, you might see them. This is difficult to find. We are now moving to Kota Belud, which is about more than almost 2 hours drive, and then we go to Sayap, where you can find the other side of Mount Kinabalu. This is where I shot the bird, Sayap. And it's a beautiful place for camping, cold weather. But of course, you need a 4-wheel drive because the road is not good. Now we are leaving Trogon. I'll show you the great argus. This probably the largest bird in Sabah. You will often hear it when you go to Inobong. It's a very loud sound. Very loud sound. But when I heard that it's easily, I can see the bird and capture it. This is taken in Beluran. So I drive. Now we are now moving to Beluran. So I drove there, stay overnight. You know why this bird was found there? The person who was taking care of the plantation, this bird moves. They go near the river to drink water. So that's where the guy set up the hide for you to hide. Keep quiet and wait the whole day until the bird gets thirsty and go and take water. So when you hear the bird, again, adrenaline pumping, you know? And I'm so lucky, the female also came. The female. That was the male just now. This is the female. Another starbird of Sabah. Now let's move on. What is our national bird of Sabah? This is our national bird of Sabah, rhinoceros hornbill. Including Malaysia, this is our national bird. And just lucky, you know why I managed to shoot this? Because fruiting season. When fruiting season, you'll be very lucky to capture. This one is the female, lighter color, that's the male. We have 8 hornbills in Sabah, 10 hornbills throughout Malaysia. But we are very blessed because the 8 hornbills, you can see them in one place. We don't need to jump from one place to the other place. That is Sukau. Sukau is in Kinabatangan or in Tabin. Tabin. So today I will be showing you 8 types of hornbill, which I must say they're very beautiful birds. Here we go. This is the female. This is the black hornbill, second hornbill we have. Next one, this is the black crown hornbill. You see the headu, Trojan, it's beautiful. Bushy crested hornbill is a family. There are 5 birds there instead of 4. This was taken late in the evening, almost 6 p.m. in Sukau. The next one, that's the black crown. This was taken late at night. For photographers, sometimes it's very difficult because of this thing. It's the movement, and late at the evening, a lot of adjustment to get the shot. What? Next one is the red hornbill. So how many hornbills now we have? We have the rhino, we have the black hornbill, white crown, bushy, red hornbill. This one you can see either in Sukau or in Tabin, but very high tree. This is the red hornbill. We are now number 6, right? It's so nice to see this bird in the wild, not being kept in a cage. You know, you feel the thrill of seeing them. How nice to see and be captured by very, very wild. Okay? This is pine hornbill. This photo was taken in Tabin. They are knocking at the door like looking for breakfast. But this bird is, you can easily find them. Rasalia, the golf course there, they are there. Last time they are in Tanjung Aru, Shangri-La. But now I think moved to Rasalia. This one is the enigmatic helmeted hornbill. I have seen it one time only, but I'm very, very lucky to have Alex who informed me early morning, because I waited for 3 days. 2 days I learned to mimic the sound of the bird. I can see it flying, but it's so hard to shoot. The 3rd morning we are about to go back to KK, that is in Maliau Basin. Maliau Basin is 10 hours drive from here. So now we have moved to Maliau Basin. That is after Keningau, 7 hours drive here. It's a beautiful place for birding too. Look like right. Just a little. obvious, right?
That's all right?
Yeah. Okay. Now let's move on to the next bird. This one is the emerald color. You will easily, not easily, actually you're lucky you will find it at Kundasang. Many of my bird photographers all over the world, they will fly down here just to capture this. My friend from Singapore who I met 2 weeks ago, he was birding for more than 10 years. Finally, he managed to capture the bird. He's been here in, out, and he don't find the bird. But this time, he's lucky. This is the female. This bird, the female is the one who builds the nest, while the male guards. So you can see this side, not much of the dotted thing, while the male, see, can you see the difference? This is the male. So hopefully when you will go to Kundasang and see the bird, you're lucky. This is, sometimes we call this the cartoon bird. Now we are moving from Malayan Basin, we go to the Ramakot. You all know where's the Ramakot? That is from Telupit going inside. You need a good car or somebody who needs to bring you in. But it's one of the best places for birding too. Because as you sit down in your chalet, by your window you can see the birds. You can shoot from there. This shot is just beside my window. Okay? This bird, sometimes we call it Elvis Presley because of the sidebird. This shot was taken in Sayak. From the Ramakot, we moved to Kota Belud to Sayak. You see this? It looks like a prehistoric bird. But this is the largest woodpecker species in the world. And I have captured this on a moving boat while cruising Sukau. I almost jumped out just to capture. Amazing, right? This bird, Borneo crested fireback. You can see it all around Sabah. Sometimes you can see Kinabatangan, you can see in Malayan Basin, you can see in Beluran, you know, Telupit also. This is endemic to Sabah. I have a very unique experience when the last time I visited. This bird actually followed me. This is a very, very wild bird. It followed me and guided me until the outside of the road. I was surprised, and the bird was talking to me. But mind you, you have to be very careful because this one is very, very sharp. It can poke you. And my friend got it on the neck. Yes. Of course, you must see the female, so they have different colors. I saw this bird one time. This shot for us, we call it seatbelt shot because of the tree here. It's a seatbelt shot, but it is one of the sought species among bird photographer, fruit hunter. This shot was taken in Kundasang National Park, and we also have the female. That's the male just now, this is the female. I'm just lucky to capture both. This is the world's rarest peacock pheasant in the world. So Sabah, we got a lot of unique species. This bird, because of the color changes which angle you go. It can turn green, it can turn blue, it changes its color. But I have a very beautiful, memorable experience for this bird, and I must share it with you today. The time when this bird was just discovered, because it was one time extinct in Sabah. We don't have this bird anymore. So during MCO time, when it was discovered that this bird is in Telupi, wow! I drove together with Alex, Roger, and my friend all the way to Telupi, stayed overnight and hiked, crossed the river, hiked 2 kilometers, and those times it was still so raw, bushes. You sit down, you put on your camera, the leeches will be crawling on your lens. Your hair also starts standing. So we arrived there, that's about, I walk slow, almost 8, sit down. Until 5 p.m. the bird didn't come. Walk back down, back to the place to sleep. Following day, we walk again, the same road, cross the river, walk 2 kilometers and sat down there. By 3 p.m., the guy was saying, peacock, peacock, peacock. Oh my God, you don't breathe, you cannot breathe anymore because you want to see what the bird comes out. Then he said, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot, he said. Alex was on the other side and he can't hear. He was on this side. So 3 of us here. He started shooting. We were stunned, I was so shocked, you know. And the bird just gone. We want to kill Alex. I got the head and one eye. So I asked May, did you shoot? He said, don't shoot. I didn't get it. Roger, none. Oh my God, 2 days straight. How many hours is that? 8 hours and plus 6 and 3, my God. And you only have the eyes and head. The best part is May. Nenita, when you go back home, kindly share me the eyes and head of the bird. Okay, I tell you, I want to tell my husband how much it costs him for this bird. But subsequent visit, the bird is thriving. We are so lucky. The community, this one, the whole village now is protecting this species.
Wow.
And it brings income to them. My friends from Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, all over the world fly down here just to capture this bird. And now it's helping the community. They're having homestay now. They're having transport now, how to cross the river. And then the bird is giving something back. I want to know, what do we give back to the bird? Protection, right? Yeah. And care. I have few photos. This is the female. This is the female. It's thriving. It got baby.
Oh.
So nice. Now got baby. Yeah. The other side. You see the changes? See the changes? Different color. Okay. Can you see this? This is Bulwer's Pheasant. And it's also endemic to Sabah. And it's well known for its snowy white tail. And this bird is having a courtship display. It's see the wattle, it grows very long when it's on courtship display. And this one will spread. If not, it will just drop by like that. And it is and it's in Sabah. We are so proud to show the world what a beautiful bird we have here. You see when the wattle is not long?
Oh.
Can you see the difference? Courtship display, it grows long. Here is normal. This one is I must say it's common. You might go to national park. You might see it just dash off along the road. But it's very famous for its scaly scary details. It's called red-breasted partridge. But I don't see red. Okay. This is the crested partridge. It's a game bird. We also have it in Sabah, but it's not endemic. This is endemic, and this is known for crimson blood color of the head. You will also see this bird when you are in Kundasang, but this shot I got it in Gunung Alam. We are now moving to Gunung Alam. That is the male and chicks. Bird is thriving. You know the fastest bird in the world? I got this in the Kota Bleu. But anyway, it's not endemic, but it's just so nice to know that we also have the fastest bird in the world. Of course, this is a raptor, but just want to show that how tough is it to shoot when you are on a moving boat with a handheld prime camera. And I'm just so lucky to capture this shot, you know? This is taken in Tabin. Most businessmen, they love to have this photo because they want to put it beside them. It represents power. Yeah. This is also very rare, not easily found. We are now moving to, this is popular. And I shot this in Drusmati. Another one. This one is very, very rare. Thanks to Alex, we were in Tabin then, Tabin Wildlife Reserve. We are now moving back to Lahadatu. This bird, the guy heard the sound. Some bird guides, they're very clever to mimic the sound. So when they mimic the sound, finally the bird comes, but it flies so fast, get ready. They say, get ready. Finally, when the bird comes, poof, one shot, you're so happy, you're jumping, you got the shot. Very rare. This shot is in Baluran, common birds. I just want to show a different type of bubbler. But you don't see it anywhere, anywhere also. This bird, Borneo reserve pest, I call this the headphone. For birders, this is the super lifer. Once you capture the bird, you can smell through your ear. Because it's endemic here, and you know if the bird is there because they're very noisy. They like to stay in the canopy, high up in the canopy. Shot this in Sanakan, not in the Rainforest Discovery Center, but around the vicinity. But if you really want to find this bird, you need to be at Rainforest Discovery Center, but be patient. Be patient. It's one of the swap bird for birders. Also endemic. This is my first shot of owls. I want to show you. When I just started birding, I don't know how to shoot bird, and I managed to get one owl, and it's called brown bubuk owl. One shot, one pose in Kundasang. When my friend told me the bird is there, rush to Memorial Center, you know, rush up there, jump out from the car, point one shot. The minute I arrived, one shot, and the bird flew. My God, I got a shot. You will hear this bird, if you know how to call, you will hear it when you're walking at Gunnasan. I mean National Park. Have you seen this bird? It's quite common, but I showed it in Sayap there. It likes cold weather, but it's quite common in Bali, Sabah. Yeah, it's quite common there. This bird is Speedy Gonzales. It can fly so fast. You can only find the bird when the flower is blooming. I shot this in National Park near the restaurant. Yeah. It is not easy to find this bird. It is endemic to Sabah. We also have another endemic bird, Borneo shortwing, shot in Gunung Alam. Because just now I've been showing you big birds, you might be asking why I don't have a small bird. This is the female. Frog mouth. You see the frog mouth? They are nocturnal. I'm just lucky that they open their eyes. With that, you will shoot them sleeping. This bird is called golden-necked barbet. Also, when you shoot this, make sure this one can be seen. That's where it's named. And this is the highest range for all barbet in Borneo. I shot this in Gunung Alam, but you also can find this at National Park 1.5 when the tree is fruiting. It likes these fruits. You know makoha? It's a different species. Beautiful bird, and I shot it at Inobo. It's quite common. We move now to kingfisher. This is called rufous-backed dwarf kingfisher. Actually, it's small, and I shot these all the way to Kuala Mamakot. Drove to Mamakot. Because sometimes when you see the bird in other forests, very difficult to shoot due to light visibility. It's quite tiny. Sabah partridge. Most of the names of the bird just now we don't Borneo, but this one finally we have a bird that carries Sabah partridge. This shot I drove all the way to Kuda, left early morning, reached 8:30, go into the hill where finally the bird came, shot it forward and drove back to KK. But sometimes you also can see it in Rainforest Discovery Center, and it's easy to spot them. I was showing you all the difficult birds just now, all the star birds. Now I'm showing you the bird which is easy to find. When you will be in national park, you will see this bird. This is the female. The male is red. Yeah. Sabah also have the smallest bird of prey in the world. There is Borneo falconer. It's very tiny, so I have to expand it. Shot this in Rainforest Discovery Center. But sometimes you will find it at Gunung Alam. The last time I shot it in the tower. But recently they captured it quite near, so details is nicely captured. Now I bring you to a bird which is very easy to spot. When you go to Likas Pond, you'll be watching the otter whatsoever. The birds sometimes very noisy. Talk, 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 talk. That's the common plain-back woodpecker. This is the male, and the two here are playing chess, I think. This is the female. So you don't find that what I showed you earlier is so difficult. You don't need to go far. Just go to Lika's pond there. Our visitors from China, sometimes you will see them by groups just to capture these birds. Okay, we also have migratory birds. Recently, we have this Eurasian spoonbill. I don't know how it found its way. It was spotted at Kota Burut Sangkir. Sometimes you go to Taiwan, you go to Japan, you go to Singapore, they have it around there, but we are lucky that we managed to have one. And the latest one we have is this bird. It came. It's the great cormorant. This bird used to be, when I was in Japan, they bring you to the boat, they let the bird fish, jump, and come out and pick up the fish. They got a ring, so they become a fisherman. And for China too, last time they used it as a fisherman, but now they use it for tourism. And it was at Lika's jogging track, the lake there. I don't know whether it's still there. Yeah, that was months ago. That's how the bird. Okay. In conclusion, Sabah is geographically favored where unique bird species are located in one island. You know why I'm saying one island? We have Sabah, and all these birds are just found within this area. We don't need to go and jump to another island to look for that species. Let's say I go other place like Sulawesi, and I want another bird. I have to fly to Bali. And I want another bird. I want to fly to Sumatra, but not with us. We have all the 8 hornbills, one place. We have the pitas. These are all the most sought birds among bird watchers and bird photographers. Next one is furthermore a second home oldest rainforest. The first oldest forest in the world is located in Australia. We are blessed of many naturals, and we are gaining recognitions among many birders all over the world. Outlook. I have explained number 1 just now about the you get the Borneo peacock peasant. The community are now protecting the bird because they got to know, they got to meet. Same other countries too. I'll just give an example. One area, I don't need to mention the place, that is in Thailand. They started, one photographer told them, you take care of the bird, we will come. So now the whole community was taking care of the bird. It brings income. Hundreds of photographers. I'll give you another example. One area I go, Sulawesi, we're talking of that area. One island, the whole area, you don't need to say, I want you to bring me there and wait for the bird. The whole community is taking care of the bird. At one go, I got 19 fishes. That place. They know when you are coming, they know you are a birder, they know you are bird watchers. So maybe in return, we are slowly going into that. And we have a new place now that's coming up, that's also in Tenong. So they are building it up. It's an awareness. You take care of the bird, and we also give you something in return. And we got to know many types of visitors come to our community. The need for more observation platforms. We have a very, very beautiful, I must say in Malaysia, personally, it's one of the best beautiful viewing platforms. I don't know whether you all have been. That is the Rainforest Discovery Center. We have the canopy, we have the tower. It's the place for you to watch the birds. Maybe in future, because the way I see, like Sukau, Kinabatangan is one of the places where you can, one go you're lucky, 8 home base you can watch. Maybe we can do something about that too. Improve access to photography location. Of course, good road lah, you know. Establish solid birds sanctuary and rehabilitation center. Do we have here? I must say we have one. I don't know if that's Edwin, where are you? The bird sanctuary in Likas. Is it bird sanctuary, right?
It's supposed to be a sanctuary, but they don't do rehabilitation.
Ah, okay. I think in future we should have that. I've been to many bird sanctuary and rehabilitation center. One of them is one of the best place that is in, aside from Australia, they have many. That is in Bali. They have successfully breed the Asian paradise. And their sanctuary is so beautiful. Birds are free to roam around, except for those maybe so wild. Okay, that's all. Thank you.